It's Saturday morning. It's the 22nd of November and my honey's birthday. Yeah. And also a very important day for my buddy Grumpy. He's out at a special event right now, and it's a grand opening of a dispensary, and he's got a table out, and he's going to try to make some money selling his roach clips. Yeah. So I'm talking to him a little bit on the side, and I'm giving love to my honey because it's her birthday, and I thought I'd do a quick live on YouTube and do a little bit of drawing. See this picture here in front of us? I'm going to try to duplicate it, or at least use it as a reference to draw on my pad. So I'm going to put this a little bit to the side over here so I can use it as seeing it as a reference. And put this more in front so that y'all can see what I was doing. Once again, this is Rymerpt PT, Robert C. Peters' YouTube channel. Usually I'm doing Dremel work. I like to carve with a Dremel. I make all kinds of goodies with wood. And I also am somebody that makes walking sticks. And Robert C. Peters is also known as Peter's Piper. I make 420 pipes. And if you dig deep into my YouTube channel here, you're going to see videos to that effect. Okay, what do we got here? I'm using a Micron 03, and we're going to draw. Oh, it dropped. Shucks. Something like this. But I think I can do it without that thing that dropped. I'm going to put that to the side to the left, kind of as a reference point so I can look at and give me an idea where I'm going with this. And we're going to start. I like to start at the top. My cat wanted to investigate. Why did you drop there, buddy? You know what? This camera is smack dab in my face. I'm going to move it off to the side. Just a little bit over there. See if that works. Who do we got in here? Oh, VRG tag. And Ariel. Okay, guys. We're going to sketch. If I can get this lined up so I can do it. Please hit the like button. Appreciate it. Okay. I'm not sure where I'm going to put this where I can see it better. Oh, that's better. You're not going to see it, but I'm going to see it. It's going to be off to the side over here to the right. So I can look at it as a reference point for my sketching. I'm still not liking this camera. Damn it. I wonder if going sideways. No, that's going to screw it up. I'm sorry, guys. Bear with me, please. It's frustrating. How's that? Well, dang it. Everything going wonky on me, guys. Sorry. I don't know how well you know the minds of artists, but if it's not quite right, then you're distracted and you can't get your zen. And it's pissing me off, man. I can't get it right. You see, I can get it where I want it, but I can't get the camera to cooperate. Shit. I'm sorry. I'm going to get it, I promise. Dagnammit. You know what? That works good right there. Ooh, damn. Uh-oh. Okay. Hello. VRGT. I can't. Anyway. V. Hi, guys. I'm not exactly. Hey, I subbed and liked. Oh, gosh. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Okay. I think we got it. I'm going to see if I can't do some sketching here, show you all what I do. Okay, we got a kind of like a little house going on. I'm going to start off with up here kind of like trees, because there's a tree next to this structure. Get a little bit of a reference going. Oh, look at you. Thank you, my honey. She's bringing me a little bit of caffeine. God bless you. It's her birthday today. Her and her girlfriends are going to go wine tasting here in California, and they're going to just have a good old time. Blake Payment, hello. This is gonna take form better here after in a minute, because this is the top of the house. And there's a big tree to the side of it over in here that I'll work on. But I want to get the structure so that it has more of a look of a house rather than just a bunch of flippin' scribbles going on here. Get it taken effect. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but my cat is purring so damn loud I can't hear myself think. You guys got a cat that purrs? The dude purrs her butt off. Sounds like she needs WD-40. You gotta squeak to her purr. Funny. So how y'all doing this wonderful Saturday morning? Life treating you good? Have you had your Cap'n Crunch, your Pop-Tart, and your coffee? That's the way I roll. Well, no, I don't. I'm a diabetic. I can't eat that. But there was a time back when I was a youngin' that Pop-Tarts made my world go round. Back in the day. Boy, I sure hope my buddy Grumpy does well today. He's in Florida. And he reported in a second ago saying that he's sold one already, but he needs to sell about 20 of them, he claims. He makes roach clips. And down in California, that's legal. Therefore, he's capitalizing on being able to provide to the community. He himself is a medical user, makes 420 stuff, and turns on a lathe. It's really quite nice to watch, man. Dude can make. And his skill level is really up there. He makes The most fantastic looking roach clips out of like cherry. And he also pours epoxy, makes different colors, and adds in some fluorescent so that it's you hit it with a black light and it'll glow in the dark. It's flipping awesome stuff, man. For those nights that you're doing a little partaking and all of a sudden your roach clip glows in the dark. Tell you what, if you're half high, that's cool. You're thinking you're flipping Harry Potter with a wand or something. And of course it's got a little alligator clip on the end of it for hanging on to your stuff. And he's in Florida right now. Not exactly sure where in Florida, but he's in Florida trying to peddle his wares at a grand opening of a dispensary, which is apparently a popular dispensary. I think it's called Project 13 or I don't know, I forget. I shouldn't talk about it because I don't know enough information to give you the right stuff. Nevertheless. Oh, hello there, Francis. How are you, love? Thank you for dropping in on my live. I'm doing a little drawing and passing some time on a Saturday morning. I found that if I do some drawing, people really like to watch it. I'm pretty good at it. They tell me, and they enjoy watching me create something special. I'm going to pull out my Double-Aught 5. This one's got a seriously pointy, and I can get little lines. Got an awning going here, trying to give it perspective so it looks like there's cutaway, because that in my picture sticks out pretty good. But right underneath it in my photo reference, there be a winder, and I'm going to draw me that winder right about here. You know what? That guy's running out of ink. I gotta get me a new one of those. Hey, I really like your sticker, Miss Francis. It fits into my collection quite nicely, and it's got that color, and it stands out as one of the prominent figures on my sticker wall. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Hey, by the way, what is that place called? Final Disorder has a deal going right now. I just bought, or ordered rather, it'd probably take me forever to receive it, but I just ordered 25 stickers, and with shipping, $15. And that right there, boys and girls, is a pretty damn good deal for me, because I ain't never got no money. And and I got a new design. I'll send you one, Miss Francis. I got a brand new design that I generated through these AI programs that gave me the ability to tell it what to do, and it gave me something cool. And I'm going to send it off to Final Disorder, and they are going to whip up their magic, and then I'll have some nifty stickers to send out to my compadres. Yep. Like that idea. Oh, I don't know what my honey's doing back in there, but it's starting to smell like breakfast. Kind of like that idea too. By Jinkies. I'm not paying too much attention to this screen. Maybe I should. Frances says she's doing good. Oh, hey, Frances. Grumpy's doing his first major event right now. Somewhere in Florida, he's got a booth set up at a dispensary, and he's selling his clips. And he says he's already sold one, and he needs to sell about 20 more, he says. I told him, patience. You get it. I hope he makes a ton of money. That boy needs some fundage for his stuff. He's having trouble with his vacuum cleaner, which is connected to his dust collector. And of course, Grumpy's got a little bit of problems with anxiety anyway, and good gracious, the boy's a mess. However, get him some fundage and maybe things will be better for him. That would be cool. Get the Grumpmeister some money. Because he's well, you know, he's an honest, wonderful, wonderful man. I'm very impressed with the Grumpy. Talk to him all the time. I've been popping in and out of different people's lives on here. This YouTube channel, or YouTube in general. There's a couple people that are really nifty with their lives, I tell you what. I've been dropping in on this guy called, I think he calls himself Skull and Bones, something like that. He goes out and goes fishing. He's fun to watch. He's got funny little things he says. He'll take his child and go to a playground. You get to see his child bouncing off of things, and then Skull and Bones is talking to you on his live. I enjoy watching these things. And then there's a gal, I think she's in Florida too. Her name's Daisy May. I'm watching her a little bit too. I can't quite figure out what she's all about. Her lives are just kind of going about her life. In fact, I think she's live right now at the beach. I popped in for a second, and there was people swimming and ocean scene and stuff. Looked pretty awesome, because there wasn't a whole bunch of people at the beach. It was like more private. Looked really nifty. Anyway, and if you guys don't know Miss Frances here, she does epoxy work and nifty things, and she's just the sweetest gal. Talks to you like crazy while she's doing her stuff. I tell you what, if you want a lively thing to watch Wednesdays at 2 p.m. I guess it's Pacific time. 2 p.m. Pacific time on Wednesdays. Wowie's Workshop. Good gracious, that boy's got energy. He's fun to watch. He's crazy as hell. He's one of the admins for Kindred Spirits on Facebook, which I'm a big part of. We are wood carvers. Work a lot with Dremels and Fordhams, and some of us use knives. Some of us use chainsaws. I don't use chainsaws. Chainsaws scare the hell out of me. I'd lop my damn leg off if I tried to do chainsaw. I already is missing a toe. Yeah. Diabetes. I'm a dumbass. My big toe on my right foot is done went to market and didn't come back. Yeah. It's funny because I thought I'd be walking weird, but no, I'm good. Well, I can hang 9. Excuse me. Okay, so I hope he does well because he needs a new desk. Yes, exactly, for sure. So he can go back to his lathe. Yes. Oh, Grumpy's in the room. Hello, Grumpy. God bless you, kind sir. I hope you do well. I really, really do. Everybody pray, do a quick prayer for Grumpy and his selling the stuff up in. Hey, Grumpy, tell them where you're at, so that if they happen to be in Florida, they can drop by and say hello. Yes, please hit the like button. Where are you in Florida, Grump? So they can get in their little putt-putt car and see you. Thank you for coming into my live when you're so busy trying to sell. Dude, that's awesome. You're the man. You the man. Yeah, I'm going to be live here for about half an hour or so. I learned that from Skull Ears, whatever the heck. What is his name? Skull and Bones? Is that what it is? I forget, but I like watching him. He's cool. Let's get this tree coming down here a little bit. See, this is kind of, the picture I'm drawing. This is kind of a tree fort, but not really a tree fort. It's up against the tree. It's different. I don't quite understand, but I'm following my instincts, following my lines, and it's coming together. Yeah. See, I got this 12-year-old inside my head, and he thinks pictures of forts and tree forts and hobbit stuff and anything along those lines is just thrills the little 12-year-old inside my head, and that makes it more fun for me to sketch. Boy, I like these pens. To be able to make a line so fine is really something. And that other pen that I set down for a minute is an even finer line. This one is 03. That other one was 005. So it's a super duper fine point. But it's run out of ink because I done used it too much. Yeah, buddy. That's kind of like a little door right there. I'm finding that if you're directional with your lines and your shading, that you can give it dimension. And that's important in drawings. That's what gives it the pop, is your direction of your lines. See how I did that just a little bit differently? That's going to make it look like that's a branch right there, as opposed to part of this wall right here. just by giving it a different direction, and you hold your pen so that it comes on a little lighter. It's all about how hard you push. My cat is desperately trying to come and sit on my lap. And I don't know if it's going to happen or not. I don't think she can navigate through all the stuff I got in my lap to try to get to me, but she's going to try probably. Oh, she jumped down. Her name is Tomo. I spent time in Japan in the Navy, and Tomo means friend. We call her Tomo. Yep. See if we can't get this to look like a tree branch. It's a thick tree, so I got room to make it do its thing. It's not looking like a tree, Robert. What the hell, Robert? Doesn't look like a tree, Robert. Well, damn it. It's not looking like a tree, Robert. Maybe if I have a sip of this soda pop that my honey brought me that has some serious caffeine up in it, maybe it'll make me draw a better tree. Oh my God. You guys ever heard of C4? This sucker's got 200 milligrams in it, and I'm going to drink me some. Oh yeah. Good stuff. Okay, what do we got? Oh, dang it. My reference computer turned off. Hold on. Damn it. Excuse my absence. I'm experiencing technical difficulties. Well, you know what? That works. See, if I take that and put it over there, then I can get a close-up view. Oh, my goodness. That'll work. Cool beans. Okay. There we go. Let's work on the board over here. Frances says she can draw a nice stick figure. You know, I don't know what it is, Frances. I, all my life, have sucked at drawing. And then I start making walking sticks, and I make one for myself, and I pull the image out of my head to draw on it, and I'm walking around, and people are like, ooh, I like that. Can you make me one? And then I try, and I make it, and I try another one, and I make it. And for whatever reason, God decided, you know what, Robert? We're going to give you a little bit of skill. Next thing I know, I'm drawing cartoon characters that actually look good. And I'm getting paid for it. And I'm like, what the hell? Because all my life, I sucked at drawing. I tried, but I sucked at it. And then, good gracious, I started having, $20, $40, $50 handed to me for making somebody a walking stick that was drawn on. And maybe it's my confidence or something. Because I all of a sudden I could draw. And then my son got interested in art in general. Actually got himself a year pass at the local museum called the Crocker, so he can go up in there and walk amongst the professional paintings and stuff, and he'll sit down in a little chair and sketch, try to copy a picture that he sees professionally posted on the wall in a museum. And he starts taking me to see the good stuff. And I can't explain it, but I start getting better and better and better. And I wouldn't by any means say that my stuff is really good, but if people are going to give me a little bit of money to do it for them, then there must be something to it. I don't know what to say. I'm getting paid for my art. And that is just cool. I've made a couple sketches that I'm pretty proud of. I made one the other day that on the live little, like a hobbit house that turned out pretty good, and pretty proud of that one. And I did one in color, I don't know, maybe a month ago, of this old man with beard and mustache, and he really appealed to my senses. I really am proud of him. And you know, there's a program called AI program called Grok, and I aimed it at some of these pictures of cartoons or people, and it animates them, and it's free. It's so flippin' cool. I did one for Grumpy last night. I was talking to him. He was anxious about his event that he's currently at right now. And I dug up a picture of Grumpy from the Seven Dwarfs, and I pointed this AI program that animates at it. And Grumpy, all of a sudden, the Grumpy picture had a stack of money at his feet. And I thought of Grumpy, and I sent that to him, hoping that it'd make him feel better with his anxiety about how he was going to do at this event today. I feel for him. It's hard. I mean, I don't have too much anxiety going on, but I've done events and I couldn't sleep the night before because I was all, I guess I do have anxiety because I couldn't hardly sleep thinking about the event and how it was going to come together. But it turned out well. For me, anyway. I've got some ticket items that are maybe up there a little bit more than what he would sell for. But very, very, very first event that I did, I made $1,500. So I'm wishing Grumpy well, because if I can do it, he can do it. His items sell for $20, $30 a piece. Some of my items were ticketed a little higher because I make stuff that were a little bit differently. So maybe my ability to stack that high that quickly was a little bit better because of the price tags I had on stuff. But I've seen Grumpy's stuff. I've held it in my hand. He sent some here to California that put in Joe's Emporium and try to help sell for him. And I've held it in my hand. It's nice. He makes some really good stuff. He takes and sands it to the umpteenth, so it's down to just baby butt soft wood, and then puts a finish on it. I'm not even sure if he puts a finish on it. I think it might be just maybe a little bit of wax after sanding the crap out of it. And how about that, Grumpy? Are you putting a finish on those, or is it just sanding it down to like 1,000 grit or whatever? I think he puts a finish on it. I don't know. But nevertheless, they're seriously smooth and nice looking. Just beautiful. And then with that clippy on the end of it, you can grab onto your stuff and yep, taking care of business every day, taking care of business every way. This tree's bugging me. Can't get it to look the way I want to. Cooperate, tree, goddammit. I might have to take another sip of my soda pop, get a little more caffeine in my bones. Okay, this is more of the house. I've got a reference that I'm holding in my left hand and looking at it while I'm trying to do this. So if Grumpy quits talking all of a sudden, he's probably selling something. That's right, that's right. Grumpy's gonna make money. God, I hope you do well, Grumpy. I really, really do. I'm praying hard for you. Oh, that's a door. What the hell? There's doors all over this damn thing. Huh. All right. Trouble is, can I make it look like a drawer? I don't know. Okay. Frances says she's pretty good at tracing. Well, you know. I have a friend of mine whose father owned a gallery in San Francisco in the 50s and 60s. And she's a little older. She's in her early 70s, and her dad died, and therefore the gallery died with it. And her sisters have all of that artwork spread amongst them. And it was a high-end gallery, so they got some serious funds because of selling off pieces of that gallery. But their houses, at least Tycho's house, in itself is a museum, because she still has these pieces of art. And they're on every wall you look, there's a piece of art. Just gorgeous stuff. So my point is, she has known art all her life, growing up with that as a little girl. And I don't know if she's saying it just as a friend, but she says, Robert, some of your stuff, pretty dang good. And I'm thinking she's a friend. She's just saying that. But kind of exciting when somebody of that art caliber, sorry, somebody of that art caliber tells you that you draw well, gives you a little boost of confidence. And she says, have you ever sold one of your drawings? I said, no, I'm not any good to sell my drawings. She says, if you put them in a frame, I bet you could sell those. I said, no. So, I don't know, maybe one of these days I'm going to give it a shot. See if somebody wants to buy my sketches. Not quite sure. Your brother and your sister good at drawing. Okay. Well, it's in the blood then, girl. You know, you need to eat the same kind of Pop-Tarts they do, and then you'll be able to draw better. Seriously. It's all about the power of the tart. That's funny. Okay. Let's move this over here a little bit. Got a line going over here. That's kind of like an awning. Something I've been working on, maybe that's what drew me to this picture. I've been working on lines and how to make it so that the direction of your stroke gives it depth enough that it looks like a, how do I put it? It gives it a three-dimensional type pop. And it's difficult because you're making a line that's flat. And if you want to make it look like it's coming off the page, that's hard to do. See, I'm trying to make it so that right in there is deeper than this. I'm kind of making, okay, this right here is the side of this right here. This, I want it to come out kind of like a little roof form. And that's what I'm aiming at here. This being the edge of that little roof. And this kind of like a little board. That's been placed there at the edge of this roof. I'm tempted to make little shingles. Maybe I'll do some shingles. See if that works. Actually, that's working. Get the effect that I want. Yeah. Son of a gun. Look at that, Francis. Give it a little bit of kind of shingle look. Give it some protection for when Rudolph's sharp hooves hit it, it won't fall through. Hey, you know, that worked. Look at that. By golly. Son of a gun. Cool. Hey, did Grumpy disappear? I think he's attending to his customers. Well, thank you, Francis. Appreciate that very much. She says, looking good, Robert. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I need to have breakfast here, little girl. I'm gonna bow out. But thank you for joining me for my live, doing a little bit of roaring. Hey, I'll see you around. God bless you, sweetheart. I'm gonna head out. Bye-bye.